What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. It's your boy Blaze, your kid 67 here, and it's time to get into this class trial. So I'm not even going to talk anymore. We're just going to walk through these perfect red doors and figure out what the heck's going on. Let's see this trial. I'm ready. I'm down for whatever this game throws at us. Those who had heard Monokuma's command gathered on the other side of the red door. And after everyone had arrived... What the heck? There's more than one of you? What the heck? Yeah, exactly. What are all these tricks? Look at how cold and heartless we are about getting on the elevator. You guys remember the first couple times we got on the elevator? Everyone was all scared and worried. Now it's just like, let's get this shit over with. He's not the culprit. What the heck? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. That's right. I have to go. I have to do this. I can't just let Yamada's and Ichimaru's murder get away with what he did. For those of us who are still here, and for the two who are no longer with us. Someone in this room, one of these 8 people, killed 2 of my friends. Murder Yamada and Ichimaru. Screw talking to these people. I took a long deep breath and let it out slowly, then walked toward the elevator. When everyone had gotten on, the elevator's doors shut automatically and began its descent. Enveloped in the elevator's deep mechanical rumble, we drew deeper and deeper into the darkness. There's no turning back now. Until everything's been settled and all the cards are on the table, we can't come back. After some time, the elevator came to a halt and opened its doors. The doors of a cruel and unforgiving fate. It really is. Animal cruelty in reverse. Everyone's serious this time. Like it's no games. It's not funny. Everyone is completely serious. Let's do it. Let's finally see with our name on it. And once again, the curtain rose on. A trial for life and a judgment of death. Deception in life and treachery in death. Betrayal for life and betrayal for death. The riddles of life and the mystery of death. Justification for life and rationalization of death. Faith in life and trust in death. The class trial to live or the class trial to die. This is it. Let's get it in. I'm ready. We got our facts straight. What's our ammunition here, guys? So we got the Monokuma File 3, the blue vinyl sheet, the storage room trolley, Yamada's glasses, washed hammer, storage room door, prep room bloodstain, bloody glasses cloth, Celeste's testimony, Hagakiri's message, Justice Robo blueprints, Justice Robo costume, Hagakiri's testimony, broken wristwatch, Ichimaru's scrap of paper, Yamada's hidden note, and the Electro IDs. So with all that being said, I think we're ready, guys. I think we are definitely ready for this. Let's get it in. Court is now in motherfucking session. Let's do this. Okay. Stop with that! I hate it when people do that. Everyone's just doing this out of straight anger. Oh my god. It's not Hagakure. That is too easy. Oh my god, you guys are getting disgusting. I'm sorry, Hagakure, we even have evidence. The blueprints for that costume and... what else, Celeste? The numerous parts likely used to construct it. I forgot I read the trial sometimes. And all of this was found in your room. This is... nah, whatever. This is making me completely mad. That you built the costume, dressed yourself in it, and proceeded to commit a long string of crimes. I'm telling you, I know nothing! 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 Is Hagakure really the culprit, or... that's the first thing that needs to be made clear. Let's do this! Non-stop debate time, baby! Hagakure's message. That's our ammo. Bang, bang! Your room gave us everything we need. These blueprints, these raw materials. They all point to you being the culprits. I know nothing! It's all a trap, a conspiracy. You would be one to say that. Why'd you kill them, Hagakure? Why'd you kill them? Huh? Just hold on a second, please. Something's not right. The handwriting on those blueprints was awful. But Hagakure's handwriting. Okay. I think I can speed this up. I think basically where I'm messing up is it's the blueprints that we need to shoot. There it is. Objection! Haha! We're back to saying objection. Like, did you guys miss that? I missed saying it. So I figured out in the last class trial that I could speed things up with circles, so that helps out. Did Hagakure really draw those blueprints? What are you trying to say? Take a look at this. This is the note Hagakure used to gather everyone together after Alter Ego went missing. Compared to those blueprints, the handwriting is clearly different, see? He's right. They don't appear to be written by the same person. He could have simply changed his handwriting. No, the difference is too great. To have been only a change in handwriting. Anyway, I'm not talented enough to do something like change my handwriting at will. Then, how are you saying Hagakure is not the culprit, Nagi? It's not just Nagi. I don't think he is either. Huh? But then, who is Justice Robo, really? Are you saying Hagakure was right, and someone else wore a costume just like it? The identity of the madman? Answer her, Nagi. Yeah, just push it all on me, sure. Come on, Nagi, answer me! What's Justice Robo's real identity? The so-called madman, the only one who could have worn the Justice Robo costume. An evil secret society. Ayo wore it. Or was it well, it has to be Hagakure. Hagakure. It couldn't have been anyone else. The costume only fit him, and in the end, we never found another costume, so there's no mistake there. Hagakure is the madman. You're not making sense. Didn't you just say Hagakure wasn't the culprit? It makes perfect sense. Hagakure was the madman, but he wasn't the culprit. That's all. Which means... exactly. The culprit and the madman are not the same person. What? A stroke of genius. Do you have any evidence to suggest the madman is not the culprit? Of course I do. But first things first, there's something that must have been perfectly clear, so let's talk about that first. Hey, cut the dramatics and spit it out! Everything has an order in which it must be done. So, what is this matter you must make clear before we proceed? The method by which Ishimaru's corpse was moved? It seems certain things were used when his corpse was moved. Can you tell me what those were, Nagi? The things used to move Ishimaru's corpse? The trolley. Present the ammo. God dang. Present the ammo, man. There's that and then one more. Things used to move Ishimaru's corpse. Oh, it has to be just the vinyl sheets. Haha! A trolley and a vinyl sheet, right? Why'd he click his tongue at me? Let me explain. After Ishimaru's corpse vanished from the physics prep room, when we rediscovered it in the storage room, it was wrapped in a vinyl sheet, right? That same vinyl sheet had been in the physics prep room. When the culprit moved Ishimaru's corpse from the prep room, in order to not leave a trail of blood behind, he used one of the vinyl sheets there in the room. I understand how the vinyl sheet was used, but what about the trolley? Well, you see, when we discovered Ishimaru's body in the physics prep room, there was also a trolley in the room. But when the body disappeared, so did the trolley. And later, when we found Ishimaru's corpse again, this time in the art room storage room, there was a trolley there too. In other words, you're trying to say the corpse was moved using a trolley. Are you sure you're not misremembering? Huh? Was the trolley actually in the physics prep room when Ishimaru's corpse was discovered there? That trolley is there to carry sculptures and the like in the art room, is it not? For it to have ever been in the physics prep room in the first place is unusual. Are you not just mistakenly assuming it to have been moved when it was in the storage room the whole time? There you have it, Nagi, so how will you respond? Don't worry about it, Nagi. Nobody's expecting anything from you anyway. It's common knowledge that you misunderstand almost everything you come across. I can't say anyone's ever said that about me before, but in order to wipe that mark off my reputation, I've got to provide evidence about that trolley that was used to transport Ishimaru's corpse to the art room. What the hell is a MTB? Very well then, let me explain reloading for you. Starting with this machine gun talk battle, things are going to get a little bit more complicated. Your bullet count is displayed on the bottom part of the screen below the tempo marks. Until now, you haven't had any limitations set of the numbers of assertions you could obliterate. However, from this point on, you can simply lock on or press the triangle button to obliterate assertions. Now, one bullet is required in order to obliterate one assertion. By pressing the square button, you can reload and replenish your supply of bullets. You come to warmly accept the square button and blah 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 blah. Okay. I think we could get this, guys. It was the blood that was on the trolley wheels, though. That's the only thing that makes sense. I hate the machine gun talk battle. Okay, this is kinda hard, but not really. What? Ah! I can't get it. Fire the kill shot. Boom! Fire that kill shot. It was the blood on the trolley wheels. The negative one is hard. Dang, that was hard. Got an A on it still, but it was hard. There is, in fact, evidence that shows the trolley was moved. When I saw the trolley in the art room storage room, there was blood on the tires. The puddle of blood on the floor in the physics prep room had tracks that matched those tires. When the culprit moved the body from the prep room, he must have accidentally rolled it through the blood. And with blood still on the tires, he moved it to the storage room. There's your evidence. That trolley was used to move Ishimaru's body. Now Celeste is doing it too. Do I rub people the wrong way? Too smart, too smart, too smart. Well, in the end, this is nothing but a footnote. Let's get back to the issue at hand, shall we? Yeah, you were saying Justice Robo isn't the culprit. If the culprit isn't Justice Robo, then which Robo was it? I think at best you do not concern yourself with Robos. So let me spell it out for you. I'll explain why the so-called madman is not this incident's culprit. It should be readily apparent if we go back over just what happened when Ishimaru's corpse was moved. Evidence that the madman is not the culprit can be found on what happened when the body was moved. What does he mean by that? Is this a non-stop debate again? The ammunition. What do we got? Justice Robo costume. Culprit killed Ishimaru in the physics prep room. Okay. And then moved the corpse. Okay. That makes sense. He wrapped it in a vinyl sheet. Okay. Put it on the trolley and used that to move it. As I recall, that trolley doesn't have a handle. Yeah, that's true. But even without a handle, you could just bend over and push the trolley without a problem. Wait, what? The madman and the culprit are not the one and the same. Wait, there's something at the end there. Yeah, but if you're in that Justice Robo costume, you're not gonna bend down. Oh shoot, I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, I missed it. The gun, sometimes the aiming's all over the place. Alright, let's see if we can get it this time. Okay, okay. You can't! Objection! You can't bend down in that suit. Even Ao tried to do it. There's no way. So whoever bent down had to have not been wearing the suit. You're not wrong in saying that by bending down you can move a trolley without a handle. But could you really put yourself in that position while wearing that costume? Well, what do you mean? Think about it. Back when we were experimenting with the costume. I can't see a thing. I can't even see my feet. I'm surprised that you managed to walk around with this on. Like I said, it wasn't me. And what's up with this? The back doesn't bend at all. That's a pretty big design flaw. When wearing that costume, not only can you not see your feet, you can't bend your back either. Isn't that right, Asahina? Now that you mention it, yeah. Being unable to bend one's back, it would be difficult indeed to push a trolley without a handle. In which case, you could kick it. You couldn't see your feet. Could you really kick the trolley to move it? Nope, I'm thinking not. Hell if I know what you're talking about, though. Plus, I have doubts you could pull off the even more intricate task of wrapping the corpse in a sheet while wearing that restrictive costume. Couldn't you just take off the costume to move the body? No, it's not possible to ever move the costume just to move the corpse. That's because you can't take it off yourself. We needed to help him. It's hard to imagine that you take off the costume just to move the body. I mean, I can't take it off. Why can't I take it off? Someone give me a hand, would you? I'd rather you refrain from building things you can't take off by yourself. I didn't build this thing. The clasp on the back appears to be what's preventing him from taking it off. It's sealed fairly tightly as well. Alright, fine. I'll give you a hand. Ah, yes! The costume could neither be put on nor removed by one's own strength. Could he really not have taken it off himself? Hagakure wasn't just lying to us, was he? It wasn't a lie! If he could have taken it off himself, he wouldn't have shown up still wearing it. That's like wearing a sign around his neck saying, I did it! Yeah, exactly, dude. And it's true that Justice Robo really couldn't have moved that trolley. Which means the person who transported the corpse using the trolley could not have been Hagakure. Oh, hold on a minute, please. Have you all forgotten about the photograph I took? You've all seen it, as I recall, the photograph of Yamada being dragged away by the madman. If the madman is not the culprit, then just what is it I witnessed? Further, we have testimony from Yamada himself, one of the victims. How'd you get those wounds? I was felled by him. By him. Justice Robo, I dubbed him such just moments ago. As long as we have these facts, we can only draw one logical conclusion. The culprit is the madman, Hagakari, behind a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, she's right. Just wait. It's still too early to draw a conclusion. Besides, we don't have to cast our ballots right this second. Before that, wouldn't it be to our benefit to at least discuss some other possibilities? It's easier to see the truth when you look at things from multiple angles and don't bind yourself to one. But what specifically should we do? Let's try going back over the sequence of events from the start. In doing so, we may uncover something new. What a pain in the ass. Our lives are on the line. A little bit of inconvenience is unavoidable. Plus, we can use this opportunity to explain things for Kirigiri, since she wasn't there when it happened. Very well, then let us go back to the beginning. It started this morning. This morning, it was only Asahina, Kirigiri, Nagi, and I who assembled in the cafeteria. For as long as we waited, no one else came. Thus, we decided to search for the other students. That was around 8 a.m. Immediately after we split up, Kirigiri went missing. Finding Celeste in the third floor recreation room, Asahina quickly reconvened with Nagi and I. I had been attacked by a madman and lost consciousness for around an hour. Which means I was attacked about an hour before you found me, just after 7. Oh, poor you. At that time, we learned from Celeste's photo, the madman was dressed in an unusual costume, Justice Robo. Additionally, we discovered Yamada had been dragged off by that very same Justice Robo. We began our search for the madman, met with Fukawa and Togami, then found Yamada injured in the library. After escorting Yamada to the infirmary on the first floor, we resumed our search. Then, just after we left the infirmary... What is it? I saw a shadow. There was a shadow moving at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's sighting, we all went to the second floor and split up to look for the madman. And not long after that, I saw the madman on the third floor and immediately shouted to inform everyone. What happened, Celeste? That was a rather exaggerated cry coming from you? I saw him, the costume man. When I shouted, he ran off. Myself facing opposite the stairs, he turned the corner at the end of the hall to the left. When he said exaggerated, he means kind of fake, right? Like she really didn't see it, she just kind of pretended. And yet again, just moments after that... Huh? Wait. It came from downstairs, which means that scream. Was Yamada in the infirmary? Crap, let's hurry back. So we split into 2 groups. Celeste, Asahina, and I returned to the infirmary, and Ogami, Togami, and Fukawa went after the madman on the third floor. There in the infirmary, we discovered Yamada's dead body. And at that time, we heard the corpse discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Asahina behind and returned to the third floor to report the bad news. However, at the same time, we had just found Ishimaru's corpse in the physics prep room. Yamada's and Ishimaru's corpses were likely discovered at nearly the same time. I too heard the corpse discovery announcement immediately after we found Ishimaru's body. Then I informed Ugami and Togami about Yamada's murder, and the 3 of us then headed for the infirmary together. But just after we left the physics lab, we heard surprising news from Celeste, who had come upstairs after me. Yeah, why is she everywhere in this story? Yamada's corpse, it's disappeared. We hurried back to the infirmary and Yamada's body was gone. After that, remembering we had forgotten about Fukawa, we all returned to the prep room. Did it just really... Is this some sort of dream? This time, it was Ishimaru's corpse that had disappeared. We quickly set out to search for the 2 missing bodies. And then, after some time searching, Harry Celeste had found the corpses. We all headed for the art storage room. And there we rediscovered the 2 missing bodies. And that's everything that happened. I see. It seems this incident is fairly convoluted. Convoluted, I meant. I don't think we'll shed much light by examining this as a connected series of incidents. Then what should we do? Rather than as a series of incidents, try thinking of them as individual incidents. From there, you'll be able to see the contradictions in these incidents. That's a lot of incidents. Let's begin right away. First, let's start with Ishimaru. To reach the truth of this case, reach out, I hold out. Yeah. We must at all costs uncover the contradictions hidden in Ishimaru's murder. We reach out to the truth on my home. Monokuma File 3, huh?